an odd duck.
Alright, we are now live. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Liam of GL9001. I am joined by...
Hello's a Disney girl.
And we are back with some more If My Heart Had Wings. We last left off, we met Asa and Yoru. I do not remember their last name, but it doesn't matter.
They're the grandchildren of the chairman of the
Yes.
school we attend.
And, adorableness ensued.
Yes.
We also got a new workspace.
Yep, that's true.
Anyways,
Okay.
here we go.
Hey there, Akari. Hello, Kaneko. You're in an awfully good mood. Just a tad. A new person has moved into the dormitory. Is that at the place where Aoi Minase is working as the dorm
Excuse
mother?
me.
That dormitory of impurity?
Excuse me?
That's right. That highly dubious dormitory. She's a really sweet girl. I was worried that I may not be able to make friends with her, though. But she finally opened up, it seems. You're unexpectedly good at looking after others, aren't you? How about you? It seemed like you're getting really fired up about the student council. There are many problems, but we're dealing with them one at a time. The biggest of those problems is...
The fact that I messed up something. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Fixed.
Soaring Club? Yes. Geez, Senior Mochizuki is left, so they should have just started doing something else. You say that, but you've been showing them a lot of support. I am not. I'm always fair, that's all. Even though the teachers aren't fair at all? Say, that new girl has joined the Soaring Club. Oh, there she is now. Hey, Asa!
Oh, looks who's with her.
Huh? Hello, Kaneko. Hello. What are you up to?
Sorry, I'm gonna restart the stream because you're taking.
Really?
Yeah, it seems to be lagging by a couple seconds. Okay.
Chloe and the others. I want to talk to you about the activities. Aoi? What activities? You see, good luck. Okay, well then.
Good lord, this muffling is lasting longer than usual.
Sorry, hold on. I have the mic like right up to my
That's better.
face. I'm kind of cute, right? Hey, Kaneko. Those two, are they by any chance? Yes, the Gazato sisters who joined this year. They're the chairman's granddaughters, you know? I thought so. That Aoi Minase. In order to defy Mr. Tobioka, he's trying to get the chairman on his side. No, that's not what it's about.
It's lagging again. It's either muffled or it's lagging. What the hell?
It's probably my internet. Just as I thought. He's pretty cunning. of a sudden? Now pictures so cute when you get all fired up talking about Aoi. What are you talking about? Let go of me! No, I don't wanna. This is sexual harassment! What?
At lunchtime, as I was eating my lunch, Asa came into the classroom. Kotori and Ageha were with the girls, while I was eating with some of the boys I get along with. The boys suddenly got excited when they saw Asa. Of course, you can see that. If she wasn't, she wouldn't start calling my name all of a sudden. It kinda is always him.
That's true.
For the time being, I push past all those annoying guys, then go over to Asa, who is waiting at the door. Hey, Asa, what's up? She blushes when she realizes that the older students are looking at her.
It's about today's club activities. What's all that about?
Kotori calls out from her seat.
Oh, Kotori, Ageha, hello.
She politely bows her head to them.
You don't have to stand over there. Come on in.
Ageha beckons her over, and Asa fearfully steps into the classroom. She's nervous about going into the classrooms. She's nervous about. English. She's nervous about going into the classroom of older students.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, she's still here. Yoru appeared from behind the door and followed Asa just like a shadow. Speaking of which, was Yoru there before? Whatever they do, wherever they go, they're always together. Now it's the group of girls' turn to make a fuss.
They're our juniors.
Yes. Kohai-chan. No. Kotori seems to be boasting about as if to say, I'm the one who raised them. I'm their glorious senpai. Even though she only met them recently.
Nice to meet you. I'm Asa Kazato.
Once again, Asa bows politely and introduces herself. She's quite shy, but she does these kinds of things properly. On the contrary, her sister, with a sullen attitude, she looks away with a look of complete disinterest on her face. In other words, this has nothing to do with her.
She's a boarder at Kotori's place. Now she's a member of the Soaring Society.
Asa blushes in embarrassment as Ageha introduces her as a member. The girls call out, "She's so cute!" when they see these mannerisms. They certainly are cute.
Hey, have you eaten your lunch already? No, not yet. I thought I would go and eat my lunch with Yoru.
Oops, I didn't have chat up. Doesn't matter. She showed the lunchbox that she had brought with her.
Come on, let's eat together. Okay, it's been decided.
Kotori forcefully makes the decision for her. Asa is alright with it, but...
Yoru, why don't you eat with us too? I don't really mind, I guess.
Wow, that's actually more positive than I expected. Yoru accepted the offer, too, with a reluctant expression. The group of girls became noisy and excited to see the pretty twins, who were just like a pair of dolls?
They were so pretty and perfect.
Correction, the boys were the same. You mind if you leave first?
Why? Are you going to eat with us?
No, it's okay. Asa came here because she had something to talk about.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, I've been so thoughtless. Today's club activities will take place over there, right?
When she means over there, she may... That's not proper English, game. When she says over there, she means the secret base that she told us about a few days ago.
That's correct.
The leader answers.
Okay, here you are.
Asa handed Kotori a key.
I had a duplicate key made. Is it really okay for us to come and go as we please?
As expected, even Kotori has her reservations.
Yes, we don't mind. I got permission from Grandpa, too.
Oh! Hell yeah.
Thank you, Asa.
Eat that, Tobioka. After school, we moved the glider to the new base. We took the necessary tools with us and made the preparations that would allow us to start working.
That's like a secret base.
That expression
That's what
fits
it
it
is.
perfectly.
It's like being kids again. I feel really excited about it.
Said Ageha in a good mood as she got to work. It's true. This place feels a lot like when we used to play Secret Base when we were little kids. This dock, constructed from steel, is just how we pictured a secret base back then. Instead of a spaceship or a robot, there's a glider. This is our secret weapon.
Well, I feel really motivated.
I want to try something. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that for later. I want to see if I can build this location in Hammer eventually.
So much dust. It hasn't been cleaned at all. This looks like a tough job. First, we have to dust it, then give everything a wipe down.
In this room, the cleaning was already underway. There's electricity, and if we cleaned it, we'd be able to stay here overnight. I might go back to the dormitory and get the vacuum cleaner.
That might be the best thing to do.
Kotori answers as she winces from dust going into her face. What's Yoru doing today? I was under the impression that the Kazados... That's it. The Kazado sisters were always together. But today, Yoru isn't here.
We had something to do.
Could it be that she's angry? It seems she was against you letting us use this place.
Yeah.
As Asa's expression darkened, a short tone came from her cell phone. It was a text.
It's from Yoru. I've taken something important from you. From Y the Thief. There's an image attached. Whatever could it be?
Taking an interest, Kotori and I take a look at her phone.
What's this? Some sort of stripy pattern?
I don't know. At first, we couldn't tell what it was a picture of. It was something that looked like a human skin, a triangle of fabric, and something stripy. Oh my god.
It's my favorite stripy panties!
Why am I getting Apollo Justice flashbacks?
Same!
What? They were pink stripy panties, but it seemed that Yoru was wearing them and had lifted up her skirt to take the picture.
Oh my gosh!
In other words, this was a view of underneath Yoru's skirt. Asa went stiff as a board as she looked at the screen. Another text came.
Does it get to you? If this makes you mad, you should remember not to ignore your little sister. Why the thief? That girl's not a genius. She's an idiot. So is Amane!
As usual, Asa is frozen to the spot. Seems she's in deep shock that her precious panties have been stolen. Well... No, I'm not even gonna finish that. What can we say to console her at a time like this? Totally powerless, all we could do was pat her on the shoulder. You'll get your magic panties back.
My magic panties have been stolen!
Trucy, stop saying that. Could you try?
Magic panties!
Yeah. Could you? Could you try not saying panties so many frickin' times? Panty, 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 panty.
Panty,
Paul just,
panties! Take that, Apollo!
Paul just frickin' explodes. Panties. Still affected.
Polly panties.
Oh my god. Still affected by this incident, we managed to finish the cleaning in half a day. Quite tidy now, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like we'd be able to sleep here if we had sleeping bags.
We can't just throw things away, so it's still quite jumbled, but cleaner than before. What?
Come on, cheer up, Asa. If you're worried about your panties, I'll help you choose some better ones.
Oh, she's crying. I thought she was like sniffing something.
No. No, that's not it. Well, I am worried about them. I'm a bit sad that I always saw my panties. I might not be able to become a bride now.
I feel like that rule.
What?
I feel like that rule only applies if you're the one wearing them. What?
Yeah.
Really? Anyway, that's too much hassle to get involved with, so I pretend not to hear as I put down the photo frame. This should be okay here. I put the photo frame on the desk, which stands at about waist height. I brought this from the dormitory along with the vacuum cleaner. Gee, I wonder what photo it could be.
That's okay, isn't it? You can see it from anywhere in the room. Yeah, I like it. I think it's like Mani is always watching us.
We can't
That's
let
a bit
down our
weird.
past selves, or Amane. These are the feelings we've had up until now. On that day, one thing ended, but it was also the start of something new.
It's the start of something. Okay.
Asa seemed a bit down when she came over to take a look at the picture of all of us. She was the only one not there.
Let's all take one together. Huh? A commemorative photo. Once our glider flies. Okay. Yeah, not just once it's flown. Let's take photos regularly. As a record of our activities.
Yeah, that sounds good. Something we can leave behind for our successors, so that they can see what kind of things we did.
Successors?
This is a club, isn't it? We'll leave it behind for generations to come.
I see. I hadn't thought of that.
What? Even though we have a new member? In the same way that we inherited the glider from Amane, I thought we'd leave something behind for the ones who were looking up at the clouds with the same feelings that we had. Maybe it's still too early to be thinking about that, but it was fun to think about that kind of future.
Sorry. Why the thief? I won't ignore you ever again. Now, do you know how it feels to have something important taken from you? Yes. If this makes you mad, you should be kinder to your little sister. More importantly, I learned of the embarrassment of having a boy look at my panties. Huh? A boy? Panties? That photo?
Oh no. It wasn't just the panties, it was Yoru.
Oh. Oh. Why and the others were with me?
Ah!
The one of me wearing them? Yes, the one of you wearing them. Oh, I saw my panties. Mm.
Since moving our base of operations to the secret base on Windmill Hill, our club activities were getting more serious. Until now, we'd been working underground, and we couldn't achieve anything that stood out that much, so now it was our chance to work hard. The first thing for us to do was work on the repairs to the damaged aircraft. In my personal
Use the brush to push the... Oh.
In my personal opinion, you should just make a new one, because this one is easily recognizable.
True.
Anyways.
Use the brush to push the air out of the glass mat and paint the resin over it. Like this? You're putting on too much. Do it little by little. This much? It's still too much. If the FRP has a high ratio of resin, the strength is reduced. So, about this much?
Oh no.
That's not enough!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's difficult.
In the corner of the dock, Kotori is teaching Asa the process for making things from FRP. In the same way as 1 year ago, when Ageha taught Kotori, they were making a dish from FRP.
Yes, like that. Now try to do it as quickly as you can. As quickly as I can.
Don't tell her that.
Oh!
Yep,
Oh,
I
you
knew
spilled
it.
it? It's spilling out! It's spilling out! Oh no, what should I do?
Asa knocked over the bucket filled with resin. Yeah, maybe...
Hey, what are you doing?
Maybe let Ageha handle this, Kotori.
Ah! Ha! I got this dumb thing. Oh, we can't use this anymore. I'm sorry.
Asa seemed disheartened as she apologizes. However, Ageha doesn't go easy on her.
You understand? We only have a limited amount of materials. If we don't have enough, we can't make the glider, can we? It's good to learn the technique step by step, but we have to be careful with the materials and tools. Okay.
It feels like Ageha was saying, "If you understand, then that's alright," as she came back over towards me. Ageha and I were repairing the damaged parts of the aircraft. FRP repairs are carried out in much the same way as when joining the parts that had been built separately. We attach the glass mat to the back of the damaged parts, spread the resin to laminate it. Once it's dry, we sand it, then paint it again. And then it's finished. It's pretty easy. The problem is that when we reinforce the damaged areas, the FRP becomes thicker, which increases the weight. Of course, it's a problem if it becomes heavy, but in the case of a glider, the balance of the aircraft might also get messed up.
Are these the only places damaged on the right wing?
Yes. Next is the body.
Alright, let's get finished today.
These are the cracks that we haven't been able to fix for a year. We wanted to do it so we'd be able to fly again soon.
Yeesh, I messed up again.
Asa let out a sigh as she cleaned up the resin that she had spilled. It was spilt on the floor, so it can't be used again due to impurities being mixed in with it. But because they are using it to make a dish as practice, it can still be used for that. As Ageha said, there is a limit to our materials, so when we run out, we don't have the funds to be able to replenish them easily.
Push out the air. Here and here. What is it, Kotori? Nothing much. I just remembered something. There was a time when I did the same thing you're doing now.
Kotori relaxed, closed her eyes, and started to tell a story about something. The way she looked was just like a great actress looking back on half of her lifetime. That was a very specific analogy.
Whatever I did, it didn't go well, and I was worried that I was just slowing everyone down. But the ones who changed me were my irreplaceable friends.
I'm sure you didn't think of us as that at that time.
Irreplaceable friends? Yes, because of my bond with those friends, I was able to change.
What is that face?
She looks like a Charlie Brown character with how wobbly this smile is.
That is exactly what she looks like.
That's That's enough. I can't take this anymore.
Ageha threw down the brush that she was using to spread the resin.
Huh? I can't bear to listen to you telling those stories with such a serious look on your face. Look at this. It's freaking me out so much I'm getting goosebumps.
Next to her, I held onto my stomach as I broke into a fit of laughter. What is this? Don't make me laugh. I can't hold my hands still.
I was being serious.
That's even worse.
I can't take it.
Watch out, Asa. Sometimes she makes a really serious face and says some hilarious things.
Oh, was that a joke just now? It's not a joke.
Katori started throwing things at us in anger. Oh, sorry, I'm just kidding. Ouch.
Hey, you're gonna hit the glider! Ouch! You idiots! Don't you have any sense of tact, you morons? Go to H2 hockey stick.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Well, I'm happy you feel that way, though. It's just that you need to have a sense of the time, the place, and the occasion. Isn't that right, Ageha?
I'm happy, but just don't say things like that when we're doing serious work. See, my hand was shaking and now it's bent. That's not my fault. You've only got yourselves to blame.
Not knowing if we were joking or serious, Asa couldn't keep up with it and just watched us.
All of you are really close, aren't you?
We are now.
There's nothing good about that. You heard them just now, right? I'm the only one who believed in friendship. We were just teasing you, that's all. We love you, Katori.
Our friendship will last forever. Unless it becomes something more.
I'm breaking off our friendship, you idiots.
Oh no, she's really sulking now. If we leave it like this, it'll drag on for another week. Ah yes, bribery. I'll buy you an ice cream later.
Argan strawberry, okay?
She turns her back to us as we tried the softly approach to appease her and goes back to teaching Asa about FRP.
Coming along nicely. So, something like this can become like that big glider? That's right. Wow! To see it flying on the wings that you've built yourself is the best feeling.
Ah! The fire was burning in Asa's eyes. The fire was shaped like stars.
Oh, it's so cute. I'll give it my all. Yeah, that's the spirit.
To any viewers, shut up if you like Yoru over Asa. The repairs to the glider were soon completed. There were only cracks in a few places, and the repair work itself was quite easy. After that, we carried out a spot check of the whole aircraft and didn't find any problems. With that, we'd reached the point whereby, if we decided to fly, we would be able to, but...
It's time to start the big remodeling project.
At Kotori, the leader's signal, Ageha laid out the designs. Asa stared at the detailed diagram.
This is amazing. Did you draw this too? No way. This was drawn by Amane. Amane? Oh, the one in the photo? Yes, because Amane's a genius, the real thing.
Kotori intentionally said it in a way that Yoru, sipping instant coffee while sitting on a chair at the back of the room, would be able to hear. Before, Yoru had stolen something important from Asa, and maybe she felt gratified by that. So now she sometimes comes here with Asa. Suck it, Yoru. Yoru didn't seem to be concerned as she ignored Kotori. Just like a cat who, with a nonchalant expression, decides to take a nap, even when a dog is barking at her. The teachers and some of the students have been making a fuss over her, saying she's a genius, but I've never seen her claim that herself.
What kind of a person is Amane? She's on the borderline between a natural-born fool and a genius. On the borderline of being a natural-born fool?
Hmm.
He really is strange. She has no idea of just how great she is, it seems.
Her catchphrase is, "It's because I'm stupid." So, what do you expect?
She either has a complete lack of objectivity, or the way her brain is wired, is just that different to normal people.
She would often say, "That's because I'm stupid!" I swear I did not know that was coming.
Really? She seems very kind. I think rather than saying she's kind, I'd like to say she's more like a kid. That's why she needed so much taken care of.
She looks very pretty. She's tall, has a good figure, and is a very feminine girl. But her eyes are just like a little kid's, and it was like she was looking at the world through a prism. There was a mysterious feeling about her. These designs were made by Amane for her best friend. It's your line.
Oh, it's paused. It's paused.
I was like, I wonder why it's taking so long to load. Best friend? Yes, our predecessor. Or so she should be. But the truth is, we don't know what sort of person she is. She's called Iska, and she, along with Amane, revived the soaring club. But after that, she suddenly left the school. Iska.
Asa?
No, I just thought it was an unusual name.
Watch that like be her mom or something.
Is that why you're going to make this?
That's one reason, but that's not all. The mysterious clouds that you saw, we told you before how that's what we're aiming for, didn't we? We've spoken many times about the last flight I took with Amane. We've been thinking about several reasons why we failed that time. There are basically 3 problems. I explained them simply so that Asa could understand. The first is the lack of lift. Wait, why are there no back wings on this glider? The glider we have now is extremely well balanced, and because of all the flights we performed, we made adjustments in the way it's been built. That is to say, it's an all-rounder. On the other hand, it doesn't specialize in any particular area, which might count as a negative point since it's been built for a specific purpose. The thing we need is wings that will allow us to fly high. When there aren't many upward drafts, we have to reach a high altitude as quickly as we can, so we need wings adapted for that. The next thing we need is piloting skills. We realize that it takes a lot of skill to find the upward drafts in the limited time we have to reach the Morning Glory. That's why I traveled to the airfield and took proper pilot's training, and then a few days ago finally got my pilot's license. Last of all is the flight plan. When the Morning Glory appears, completely different weather patterns to normal occur over Kazagara. This affects where the upward drafts will occur, what kind they'll be, and how high they'll be able to lift the glider. Also, which winds we should ride. For that, we need to put together a plan. So that's how it is. Do you understand so far?
Yep.
She gives a strong reply, but it doesn't really look like she understands. Not much we can do about that. She's a new member who hasn't even done any test flights yet.
Put simply, we're going to make wings that can get a lot of lift to make it fly higher. That's what these plans are for.
Amane must have foreseen this when she drew those plans. However, there was no way she could have made it by herself. We would be the ones to build this glider. That almost seemed like an illusion.
Well then, let's get to work on it right away.
Here we go. We head to the dock, and the first thing is to make the new wings. The same way as before, it starts with us making the shape from styrofoam. Wait, why the hell did we repair the old ones? Isn't that just wasting materials?
Huh.
We already have experience of doing this, so we can get to work without delay. No!
Yeah, so this is how you make it.
I cannot get over that face. It is amazing in every way. There is nothing I do not love about that face.
Just don't just stand there acting all impressed. Come and help. Oh, okay. This heat cutter is used to cut the styrofoam. Here, try it.
She's teaching Asa how to do it properly.
Slowly, slowly. That's it, like that. Carefully.
Oh,
Whoa! Hold it, where do you think you're cutting? I think it's pot. Wait, come and hold it down here.
Sure. Why? I hate my life. I hate my life. Okay.
Hey. So spacious, it's so easy to work here.
Yeah, it's a little hot though. There's no air conditioning in the dock. We were able to use the, I did not even know this option existed. We were able to use the electric fan we brought with us to keep cool. While dripping with sweat, we became immersed in the work.
Look at you, sweating like that, with such desperation on your faces. Everyone's so hardworking. I don't understand it.
You look like someone who wouldn't understand hard work if you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
What I meant to do was that. But I effed it up and accidentally hit skip. Let's see. Skip,
Oh, good.
skip is forward, up is load, down is save, back is auto. Okay. Okay. Yoru, who was leaning against the wall, turned to leave the dock. Yoru, are you leaving?
I'm just going to buy something to drink. It's so hot in here, I feel like I'm gonna die. Sis, do you need anything? Yeah, soda.
What?
How about the rest of you?
She's being nice? Huh?
Oh, oolong tea, please. Can I have cola?
I just reminded of the freaking Chica scene. I'll give you a cola. Me too.
Soda, oolong tea, and 2 colas.
With a straight face, Yoru left the dock. We looked at each other curiously, but we didn't really say anything and went back to work. There was still something we needed to do as part of the safe execution of the glider improvement project, and that was cutting the grass on the run. We gathered some people to help with the work on a midsummer Saturday afternoon under the blazing hot sun. About halfway through the work, Kotori and I went to greet the landowner at their house.
So hot. I'm going to melt Yoru. So why don't you come over here and take a break? It's cool in the shade. There's juice too. No, I'm okay. Come on, Asa, do your best. If we don't, we won't be able to fly. Yes.
I pushed Kotori's wheelchair back to where the others, covered in sweat, were working.
Welcome back. Welcome back, you two. What's up?
Asked Asa, looking at Kotori's gloomy expression.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Everyone was puzzled by Kotori coming back with her head lowered in apology.
What is it? Did something happen? We can't use the runway anymore. Huh? Why not?
Ageha, who was now even more puzzled, looked at me, who had accompanied Kotori. As Kotori says, they said we can't use it. The landowner is an old member of the Soaring Club, and last year they had willingly let us use the runway. But this year we can't use it. Because of a certain dickhead.
The truth is...
Kotori told everyone the situation. That person knew that the Soaring Club had lost its status. The school had requested that they not allow former members of the Soaring Club to use the runway. The one who contacted them was Mr. Dickhead. Because it doesn't count as club activities, if any problems occurred, they couldn't be held responsible. That's why they can't let us use it, even if they wanted to. It's a natural decision. It wasn't their fault at all, and they apologized over and over.
Just how far will that guy go to stand in our way? The thing is, Amani isn't even part of it anymore.
He probably realizes that we are carrying out our activities in secret. He must already know that it was us who took the glider from the storeroom.
I'm sorry, it's my fault. It's because my body being like this that they were being extra cautious with me.
What? That's got nothing to do with it.
Hold it! Why do you think that?
Kotori was acutely aware of something in the landowner's reaction. There certainly was an element of that. If something were to happen to someone disabled like Kotori, it's possible that it would become an even bigger problem. Although the landowner didn't actually say anything like that, it seemed that Mr. Tobioka had made that implication. They didn't say it directly, but it seems like the school had said something like that to them.
What the heck? That's so low!
However, that's not the reason. The real reason they refused is because the Soaring Club is treated as having been shut down.
So, does that mean we can't fly? We don't have a runway, so there's nothing we can do. That's...
Asa looked sadly at her hands that were covered in dirt from pulling up weeds.
Why didn't you look for another place? It's no good. There are only a limited number of places which are flat enough and have enough space. What a bunch of idiots.
Yoru, who was sitting in the shade listening to our conversation, spoke like she was irritated. Kotori glared angrily at her.
You're going to give up because of something like that? You were so motivated until just now. What's that supposed to mean? This has nothing to do with you. Yes, it does. We're letting you use that place, and you've involved my sister in all this too. Well, if that's all you've got, you should just give up right now. Oto, stop it! I'm telling the truth, that's all.
There's nothing mistaken in what Yoru is saying. If we get depressed and give up because of something like this, it would have been better if we'd never even started in the first place. That's why no one has anything to say back to her. We won't give up. Isn't that right, Kotori?
Yeah, of course.
Just as things were starting to go well, we were hit with a big counterpunch which left us reeling. But we're not ones to lose heart at this sort of thing. There is a clear option.
What are we gonna do? To search for another place we...
No, there's no need to do that.
Hmm?
It's simple. All we have to do is to be accepted as a club. That's what we were aiming for originally. There's no reason for us to be depressed, is there?
Oh, I see. They just need a teacher to
Oh, yeah.
to validate them, and I think they need a few other like
advisor.
professional training
Yeah.
things.
Kotor-
But other than that, pretty good.
Kotori nods enthusiastically.
This kind of thing doesn't present any sort of obstacle for us. We'll show that old man. This isn't the first time Mr. Tobioka's been angry with us.
The test flights will have to be postponed a little longer, though.
Everyone? Hmm? He'll pay for trying to make a fool of me.
It would appear that we need to speed things up when it comes to the restoration of the club, so that we can return to the sky as soon as possible. Extend those wings! Asa had become a member, so one of Akari's conditions had been met, which meant there were two left to fulfill. The lack of a teacher to act as advisor, and the lack of qualified personnel. If the advisor is someone who has the qualifications, that would fulfill both at the same time, but that would be just too good to be true.
すまんな。お前たちの気持ちはわかるんだが、俺も演劇部の顧問やってるから。
But you're
Excuse
not suited for drama.
What? What?
Yeah, she's right.
うるさいよ。俺は今でこそ慶風学園で教師やってるが、本当は芸術家志望だったんだ。
Yeah, you're just pulling shit out of your rear. Because Mr. Tobioka told you to.
お前らもグライダーなんかやめて演劇部に入れ。
You should STF
No way. I refuse.
先生ちょっと傷ついたぞ。
Yeah, F you. The teacher left hurt, and we all slouched forward dejected. By the way, that was our homeroom teacher.
So it's no good after all.
This isn't going very well.
Oh, the teachers are already involved with the club.
Isn't that fucking convenient? Said Asa as she looked at the list. This is a list of teachers at Keifo Academy that Ageha had made. It had information on the homeroom class clubs to which they are advisor, and whether or not they are on Mr. Tobioka's side. Today, using that list, we've been going around and asked all the teachers who seem like they might cooperate with us. But you did really well to get all this info.
Don't underestimate my intelligence network. All we've got left is Mr. Yamanobe.
We can't ask him. Even more of his hair will go white.
If that happens, he's in danger of his new wife divorcing him. What? Oh no.
Our advisor last year, Mr. Yamanobe, is young, but he's married. It seems his wife is a slender and pretty woman, but seeing her husband, who she'd only just married, aging right before her eyes, she screamed, "This shouldn't be happening!" Apparently. I guess I can understand how she feels.
You'll just have to accept it then.
You can't just decide something like that.
Yeah, don't you feel sorry for her? His wife said it to be very beautiful, you know. So what are we gonna do? Well...
Let's think of another way. Not possible. It's still after school. We're taking a day off from club activities. The materials we ordered still haven't arrived, so we've stopped working. Which is why, for the first time in a while, we've got nothing to do after school.
Sorry, there's something I need to do.
Ageha refused the invitation of the girls in the class and came over to me.
Hey, Oi, you're free now, aren't you? Come shopping with me.
Where do you want to go?
To the underground shopping arcade at Windy.
Kotori goes past us as we were talking. Kotori, what are you up to?
Me? I'm gonna stop by the secret base on the way back.
Huh? Why's that?
There's a little something I want to do.
I see what's going on. I'm saving twice, because I'm sure that we're gonna have to pick. And if it's not that, then they missed an opportunity. I see. I wonder what Asa's up to. We've told her we're taking a day off, so perhaps she's gone somewhere to hang out with Yoru.
I think they're making a little surprise, thing
Yeah.
for him. Maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
Hey, oh wait, come with me.
What should I do? I called it! I called it!
Aw, man. I thought Ageha was trying to distract him while, Katori went back to the base and made, like, a little party for him.
I actually feel really bad about leaving Ageha in this particular case. But
Me too.
I'm going to the secret base too.
Huh. I see.
Ageha had a bored sounding tone in her voice as she said, "See you tomorrow," and left the classroom. Okay, let's go, Katori.
Yeah. Was it really alright for you to turn down Ageha's invitation?
No, but we need this route. What do you mean?
Well,
Hmm.
oh wait, do you have something you need to do at the secret base?
Hell no. Oh, well, not really. Since Katori's going, I thought I'd go with her. Even if I did go with Ageha, I'd only end up carrying her bags for her. You were about to say something just then. What was it?
Oh, it's nothing really.
We spoke on our way out the school gate. A group of first-year girls called out to me. Almost immediately, they had surrounded me. Hello? Yeah, well, I guess so. It seems that they are Asa's friends. So, seems like Asa was proudly talking in her classroom about how she joined the soaring club, which is fine, but it looks like her friends have become interested in it. It's strange that their interest isn't in the glider, but rather in me. Now, they're coming to greet me and ask all kinds of questions. Kotori, please help me! That's not true. Asa is really trying hard. There's nothing really wrong with this, but I'm not used to it, so I feel kind of uncomfortable. With a fake smile on her face, Kotori watches me from outside the circle.
Hey, oh wait, I'm going on ahead.
Oh, wait! Oh, did she now? No, I mean, hey, Kotori!
Oh, did she now?
Kotori had made a face that said that she couldn't stay with me and had already gone off ahead. Damn it! Well, we made it. Opening the metal door and going inside. There was Kotori, working alone in the huge dock. I can't believe you left me behind!
More importantly, I couldn't bear watching you with that stupid expression on your face.
She wasn't as angry as I thought she'd be, but she was still a little blunt. Come here, I bought you some ice cream. It's Haagen-Dazs strawberry flavor. She's caught on.
All you do to try to make me happy.
She's caught on. She's caught on to my game.
Do you just do that to try to make me happy?
Yeah. Then she pushed her...
honestly, boys, real moment here, okay?
Yeah.
If your girl or your friend ever really mad at you, just buy them their favorite treat, and they will forgive you. Like, literally.
Yeah. Then she pushed...
They will forget about what was going on and will forgive you on the spot, unless it's like something like super bad.
I was about to say.
Like this, but if it's something like simple like this, or like a little tiny argument, and it's like, hey, that was a dumb argument. Here, have your favorite treat.
Yeah. Then she pushed her wheelchair towards me. Here you go.
Thanks.
We sat in the corner of the dock, eating ice cream. I think you have to eat ice cream in a hot place. Where we are now couldn't be any hotter. The temperature's pretty warm, too. Oh! Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Oi.
Yeah?
When people eat ice cream, it puts them in a better mood, don't you think?
Shit.
Shoot, she caught me! She caught me!
With the plastic spoon still in her mouth, she gives me a sideways look. I don't think so.
Well, whatever, it tastes good.
Puts you in a better mood. I guess that's her perspective on it, but it looks like she accepted this as a form of apology. What were you doing?
Maintaining the tools. After that, I was gonna do some cleaning.
You came here all by yourself to do that? Kotori nods while eating her Haagen-Dazs. We could all do that tomorrow, together.
If we all did it together, it'd just be a burden.
Oh, Tobioka, you... Can't even say, like, the insult I was thinking. I'd get a strike if I did. But Kotori seemed a bit sullen as she speaks. I reflect on having said something that didn't need to be said. Kotori's in a wheelchair, so whether we're working, cleaning, or whatever it may be, she can't do it the same way as everyone else. No one thinks of her as a burden, but I guess there is a difference in the amount of work she can do. Kotori was worried about that, and everyone else seems to be aware of that.
When I do something, everyone is always looking out for me. I realize that. I don't like it. It makes me sad.
Yeah. We can't completely avoid looking out for her. The reason we do it is because she's important to us. But I can understand why that makes things tough for her. When I got injured and had to quit the cycle racing club, having my friends look out for me sometimes made me happy, and sometimes it was tough. Kotori usually doesn't show that she sometimes finds that tough. She can be cheerful at times, and at others she makes selfish requests like it's no big deal. The fact that she can say what she really thinks around us is a relief to us.
Really pitiful, you know, even though I'm the leader. I caused problems with that thing with the runway.
I think you know this, but no one except you worries about it.
Yeah.
Wells up. Tears appear in Kotori's eyes. Don't start crying all of a sudden. Come on, you'll spoil the ice cream that I went to the effort of buying for you.
Okay.
Oh no, she's hanging her head even more now. I don't know what triggered this, but she's gone into faint-hearted mode. I put my hand on her head, same as always, and start stroking it. Thankfully, it is flat on her head, not sideways hitting it. There. It's nothing to cry about, is it?
I'm not crying. It's sweat.
Sweat from the eyes. That is disgusting. Kotori starts sniffling. This year, Kotori has been working really hard as the leader of the Soaring Society. She doesn't have the same level of expert knowledge or techniques as Ageha, and she can't be a pilot like me either. It looks like there's nothing that only Kotori can do. But in the past, like the time that we found out that Amane would be leaving, whenever there's a difficult situation, Kotori is always the one who says, "I want to do it like this," and expresses herself the strongest of all of us. Kotori has a straightforward nature, like a child, and she's like a compass, showing us the direction in which we should be heading. Hey, your ice cream's gonna melt.
Yeah.
Kotori slowly ate her ice cream while crying. She looked like a child who'd become timid after being scolded by her mother. It was kind of cute.
What is it?
No, it's nothing. Come on, eat up. Couldn't help myself looking at her crying, and without thinking, I blushed while trying to cover it up. I think everyone knows how hard she's trying. She's disabled, so even something like pushing her wheelchair all the way to the secret base all by herself is really tough. But to Kotori, that's perfectly natural. She's also worried about not being able to move around like everyone else. She has an unusually strong sense of responsibility, so she's concerned about inconveniencing other people. However, originally, the girl known as Kotori Habane was just a regular girl. She looks cute, and her grades and general sporting abilities were probably better than most people, but that's about it. Also, she's easily moved to tears. She's a little self-conscious, and when she tries too hard, she sometimes cries.
At me.
When did it start? I guess from the time I persuaded her not to quit school. It's been my duty to comfort her. It seems like she only cries in front of me. Maybe that's what she needs. I think that when she cries, she can let out all the things she's been bottling up. There, there. You're trying ever so hard, Katori. Trying ever so hard.
Please, don't make fun of me, alright?
While still crying, she gives me a punch in the side. It doesn't really hurt, though. I stroke her head and hug her gently. Sorry, but this is kind of embarrassing. As I speak honestly to her, Kotori pushes her forehead into my chest, and then cries without making a sound. While holding Kotori's head, one part of me wants her to stop crying, but another part of me wants to stay like this for a little longer. Oh.
Thank you. I feel better now.
Said Kotori, moving her forehead away from me. She pours the totally melted ice cream into her mouth as though it was Ugh! Anytime you need to borrow my chest, you let me know. I won't charge you any rental fees. I said jokingly, then.
Of course, because in return you get to strengthen the girl until younger. I said that's the perks of the job, wouldn't you?
You can't say things like that about yourself, you know.
Alright, you can go now.
So now that you've stopped crying, my work here is done.
Why don't you go and hang out with all those first grade girls from before?
Don't say that with that smug smirk. As she says that, she goes back to work. Oh, is this what they call jealousy? Is this what we call me saving? At a very, like, I don't know how to describe this. Whoosh! Whoa, that's dangerous! A spanner came flying at me. Ah!
Dang, I missed.
What the hell are you doing? What would you have done if that had hit me?
Why on earth would I be jealous? What are you, stupid?
Sounds like you were jealous to me. Don't say that! Whoa! This time it's a screwdriver and a pair of nippers that came flying.
Just go already. You're stopping me from working.
She says while clutching a power drill. Sensing danger, I do as she says. Alright, I'm off, but if you need anything, you can reach me on my cell. Also, let me know when you're gonna leave. I'll come and get you.
Just be happy that she doesn't have a nail gun, okay?
Yeah.
'Cause...
Did you read this?
Oh, it's paused.
Yay!
It's at,
There's no need.
No, once it gets dark, I can't let you go back by yourself. Make sure you call me, okay? As I emphasize my point, I open the metal doors and leave the dock.
You don't even think of me as a girl.
That couldn't be further from the truth. Is she high or something? I went back to my room and sat down on the bed. I've got nothing to do. Having no club activities made me realize just how long a day can be. You could have stayed and helped. Actually, no, you couldn't have. You would have died. I take my cell phone from my pocket, and at some point, I got a text. For a moment, I thought, is it from Amane? And then I hurriedly opened the message, but it's from Anshan. I was a little disappointed that it was from a dude. No, I'm kidding. And while apologizing on the inside to Anshan, I read the text. Have you met Amane yet? Oh, is she back? Huh? She was having a meeting at our factory. She said that she might go over to Flying Fish Manor. Amane's coming! The time that the text was sent was 2 hours ago. Shit. Kanako!
What is it?
Did Amane come by?
Senior Mochizuki? No, she hasn't. Oh, dang, it's paused again. Flippin' flapjacks on a flying fish cracker.
Yeah, it should be working now.
Yuka, has Senior Mochizuki been around?
Thank you! I say my thanks and then go dashing out of the dormitory.
あいつ寄らなかったのか飛び魚村
When I called Anchan, he went to the trouble of coming around in his truck. I got in it and we drove around the station but saw no sign of Amane. I tried to call her but she didn't answer, so maybe she had already gotten on the train.
すまんメールじゃなく電話にしておけばよかったなまさか寄らずに帰るとは思ってなかったんだ
Looks like she has gone to Anchan's factory to order some parts. There was no one else she could ask for such complex parts. When she went to leave, Anchan asked, "You gonna go and see those guys?" And she answered, "That's what I'm planning to do." However, she's quite fickle, so maybe she changed her mind. I had already told Kotori and Ageha. They were both happy that Amane was coming to Kazugara, and when they found out that she had left without seeing them, they said, "I can't believe it! Amane, you idiot! Oh no, what a shame! I wanted to see her!" And so on, expressing their regret.
納品前にもう一度打ち合わせすることになってるその時は先に教えるようにするよ
Okay, thanks, Anchan.
寮まで送っていこ
No, here's fine. I have some shopping to do for dinner anyway.
うそうかじゃあまたな
Yeah, thanks, Anchan. As Anchan's light truck drove away, I stood there dazed. It was true that I had that I had to do some shopping, but I didn't feel like doing it right away. I wanted to see Amane. That feeling had suddenly become much stronger. Would I be downhearted when
He probably wants to tell her about everything that's happened with the club and everything.
Would I be downhearted when she found out that the soaring club isn't doing too well? Or do I want her to praise us for working so hard? I'm thirsty. For what? No, I'm kidding.
Liam! Sorry, I about said Matthew because I yell at him a lot
because
for
he makes
making-
jokes like that.
Yes!
I went to the convenience store in front of me to buy some juice. Then I wandered about the area.
Liam.
This was to ease my feelings of not knowing what to do. I'll go shopping once I've calmed
Oh
down.
my god.
Come on! They set it up for me!
Oh my God.
They set it up for
No,
me!
no, they did not! Your brain set that up for you.
While I was wandering around, before I knew it, I found myself at the runway. A few days ago, we came here to cut the grass, so it looked quite tidy, but before that, it was overgrown with weeds. Between those weeds were lines where the soil was exposed. There were marks from where the wheels of the glider had ran over it so many times. Usually, a glider is launched into the oncoming wind. However, because it was complicated to move the winch,
What is going on now? Sorry,
move the winch, which was positioned near the face of the wind, was
my
also
phone freaked
was always
out.
launched in the same direction. I stood in the middle of the huge, wide runway and gazed towards the winch. Memories of the acceleration, of being pulled by the tow rope, then floating into the sky, came flooding back to me. I haven't checked chat in like an hour. Doesn't matter. No one's been here.
Excuse me.
As I look up, I see a bright blue sky and a towering thunderhead. I envisioned riding on the winds in the glider. To fly in our glider. I've been traveling to the airfield for the purpose of training, but flying in the glider that we made is totally different. The wind that blows over Kazugara is not the same as there. Huh? I saw someone next to the winch. Oh! Their outline was kind of blurry because it was wavering in the hot air, so I couldn't see so well. But, what are you doing? The cover of the winch was open, and they were taking a look inside. Was it some sort of prank, or were they trying to steal the parts? Anyway, I can't just leave this alone. As I dashed towards them, the person closed the cover, then noticed me. When there were about 300 meters between us, our eyes met. The next moment, the person began to wave their hand. Then, they started jumping up and down. Could it be?
Hey, is that you, Aoi?
Aoi!
Aoi! Every time I
Amane!
do Amane's voice.
I was already running when I shouted out in surprise. Amane!
It's you, Aoi.
What are you doing here? First thing that I asked was a question like that. I was aware of the fact that the first thing I said after finally meeting again sounded like, kind of like I was angry.
I thought I would check to make sure that the winch hadn't broken again. It looks like it's been carefully maintained. I didn't find any problems.
Of course.
Oh, I see. Yes, that's right. You guys are different to me. You always keep everything in order.
No, I don't mean that. What are you doing in a place like this?
I just said I'm checking the winch.
No, not that. Why didn't you say anything to us? They go out to a place like this. You could have contacted us.
Oh, yeah. But I thought that you would have forgotten about me by now.
Are you shitting? Are you shitting me? How can we forget you? Aren't we always texting you?
Oh, you're right. Those kind of texts get mixed in with work requests and demands from clients, so I often don't notice them. I sometimes mistakenly put them all in a trash folder together.
Yes, let's put all the work requests into the trash. I heard from Anchan that you were coming, but you still didn't contact us, so I...
Sorry. I thought it might inconvenience you if I suddenly said that I was coming.
So why not contact us before you came?
That might also inconvenience you. I thought that you would have forgotten about me. This is me!
Oh.
I literally don't contact people because I'm literally scared of inconveniencing them.
Oh, story of my frickin' life.
Like, but
Yeah.
it's like, I'm contacting friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course I'm not gonna inconvenience them, but my brain's like, but what if I'm inconveniencing them?
Yeah, story
Like,
of my life.
you know? Like, ugh! The
That,
worst.
that was all I said, as my voice changed to a huge sigh. Common sense doesn't really work on her. This is Amane Mochizuki we're talking about here.
But it isn't common sense, it's anxiety! I'm sorry, Aoi.
No, I'm the one who should be sorry. But I've been calling you on your cell phone over and over. You didn't notice that either? Oh, damn it.
Oh, I left my cell phone at the laboratory.
Why?
That thing is so noisy. Every day they call to ask how the work is coming along.
Yeah, maybe you should get a
I think it's
personal
still-
phone.
wait, I already read that one. Sorry.
Maybe you should get a personal phone number.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Is it? It must be paused again.
What a line. This is literally like one of my professors.
I don't think that cell phones and text messages are useful. I think they're evil things that confine people.
Sheesh, really? I hang my head in dismay. What happened to all that my impatience and desperation that I had until just now?
How have you been?
Yeah, pretty good. Kudhori and Nageha, too.
I see. That's good.
How about you, Amane?
I'm alright. Everyone always says she's the same as always.
For some reason, Amane puffs out her chest. Puffs out her chest proudly. Excuse me. The same as always, huh? I was relieved to hear that. Not just that she's doing okay. I thought that her being the same as always meant that she hadn't changed since the time we spent together in the garage. Amane's not a student anymore. She's part of the working world now. Which means that she's now an adult. I mean, she wasn't technically an adult before, but I get your point. So she lives in a different world to us.
Mm-mm. It looks like you've been maintaining the winch, but there are no signs that it's been used recently. Are you not flying?
That's right. After the demolition of the garage, I sent her a text briefly summarizing recent events. If she hadn't accidentally deleted it along with all of her work emails, she would know about that. But most of it was good news. I didn't really write about the bad stuff. She's already left the school, so I didn't want to make her worried about it. I'll explain what had actually been going on.
Oh, that's what happened. I'm sorry. It's my fault that I caused so many problems for everyone.
Not your fault, Amane. It's nobody's fault, really. If I had to say, it was Mr.
I mean,
Tobioka's
it's
fault.
Tobioka's fault.
But he might have his own reasons. The truth is, the Soaring Club garage was in the way of the student dormitory being built. It's hardly ever a fair compromise when it comes to the needs of adults and the needs of kids.
Hey, the clouds conditions are good, and there's strong airflow, so I thought that if I came here, I might be able to see you flying. But you haven't been able to fly since that day.
Amane's expression darkens, perhaps because she feels responsible. Oh yeah, do you have time after this? I'll call Ageha and Kotori, so please come to our place for something to eat. I'll introduce you to our newest member, too.
Oh, he's cooking.
Amane wipes away the saliva that she had knowingly let dribble out of her mouth. Hang on.
I would really love to do that, but I have to go now. I've got work to do when I get back.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
It's okay. If you contacted us sooner. As I mumbled angrily, Amane seems hurt. She held her hands to her chest.
I'm sorry.
Please think about it. Of course, we want to see you, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
The answer's in a childish way, so I couldn't help laughing at how funny it was.
Well then, I'd better get going.
By train? I'll go with you part of the way. I have to go shopping anyway.
Okay, that would be nice.
So that's how I had a surprise reunion with Amane.
What? You met Amane?
Yeah, after that, I went to the runway and met her by chance.
Why didn't you call us?
Well, Amane had to leave.
It's so unfair that only you got to meet her.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it really was only for a short time. It looks like she'll be coming back soon, so I told her to come by and see us then.
I wanted to meet Amane too.
Sorry. I felt like I'm not really to blame here, but I apologize anyway. I know exactly how Kotori feels.
She's coming again, isn't she? When is she coming?
Talk to Tatsuya. Oh, 3 days from now.
I can meet Amane 3 days from now.
A big smile spread across Kotori's face.
Barely ever replies to my text, so I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind.
Don't go too far. Amane will probably become really downhearted if you do that.
Ah, dang you, Amane. I'll show
Dang
you soon.
me. Dang me. Gotta take a rope and hang me.
Dang you.
Dang me. Dang me to heck.
What?
Well, this is
You met Amane?
deja vu. Yeah,
Deja vu.
After that, I went to the runway and met her by chance. I say for the second time.
Sorry. Why didn't you call us?
Well, Amane had to leave. It's literally.
It's so unfair that only you got to meet her.
Why are you giving the exact same response as Kotori? At school, I told Ageha the exact same thing I had told Kotori the day before, and she gave exactly the same response. There was a strong sense of unity in the Soaring Club.
She's coming the day after tomorrow. Seriously? When you say she's coming, where would that be? Where?
I think she's gonna come and eat at Flying Fish Manor. Amane was drooling, too. Then, we'd be able to see those eating techniques of hers again that ruin the effects of her good looks.
We might as well show her the secret base. That's what I was going to say. I want to show Amane what we've been doing in the club.
Yeah, I agree. We all thought so subconsciously. The thing that Amane had left behind, the thing that we had inherited from her, and also how much we'd grown. We wanted her to see us as we are now. Hey, I have a suggestion.
What's that?
The truth is, I told everyone about the idea that had occurred to me the night before. Wait, what? 3 days later, as promised, Amane Mochizuki came to Kazagara.
My bag.
Amane! Hey, everybody. How have you been? Yeah, we're doing great, right, everyone? Yeah, she's right.
Hattie,
Oh,
Hattie,
Hattie's been doing well,
Hattie.
too.
In the afternoon, after finishing her work at Anchan's factory, she came around to Flying Fish Manor.
How have you been, Amane? Pretty good.
I want to see Katori absolutely just shred her to pieces. Oh, here we go.
I see. Hey, could you lean forward for a moment?
Have you seen The Emperor's New Groove? Because I'm getting flashbacks to that.
Not for a long time.
I got a little secret for you. Come here. No, closer. I don't make deals with peasants!
Ooh.
Like this? Why didn't you reply to my texts?
Back! Okay. Right down the line where Amane's hair was parted, Katori gave her a great big karate chop. Whoa, what are you doing? I'm the only one who's allowed to do that.
I'm the only one around here who's allowed to give out karate chops.
Katori, you idiot! What do you do if something's happened to Amani's person's brain cells? All 2 of them! I'll leave it at that for today. You're so mean, Katori.
Excuse me. What was that?
All 2 of them.
Amane rubs the top of her head where it had been chopped with tears in her eyes. Seeing these mannerisms made me feel sorry for her.
Amane? She's even more strange than I thought she'd be. But she's pretty, isn't she? She's tall and seems kind too. They say there's a fine line between being a genius and something else, but I'd say she's closer to being something else.
Hey, a genius is only an insane person with an audience.
I guess.
Hey, we've heard everything you're saying, including Amane. Well, even if she did hear, Amane doesn't seem to have noticed.
I'll introduce you. This is Asa, the newest member of the club. Oh, this girl? Not me. Oh.
Asa blushes and hid behind Yoru.
Asa, introduce yourself properly. This is our guest predecessor.
Great
Amane Mochizuki.
predecessor.
Great I can't English, okay? It's fine.
After being chopped on the head, it's hard to think of her as our great predecessor, but Asa seems really humble in front of her. She really is a good girl.
Nice to meet you. I'm Asa Kazato. I'm Amane Mochizuki. Nice to meet you, Asa. Oh, thank you.
Asa is really excited by Amane being so friendly towards her all of a sudden and giving her a handshake. Because Katori had told her so many times how great Amane is, it seemed that Asa had believed every word of it.
Who's this?
Some bitch.
I'm just some person who isn't in the club. Don't mind me.
Some bitch.
Okay, got it.
I'm glad that got a laugh out of you. Sarcasm doesn't work on Amane. She just took it at face value and seemed like she wasn't worried about it at all.
Hey, let's eat right away. I'm so hungry. Huh? What are you talking about, Amane? I came here to eat always cooking.
Damn it.
You came here to meet us, didn't you? Yeah, that too.
She said it like she was meeting us while she's on her way to dinner.
Something we want to show you. Oh, really? Okay, let's do that after dinner. No, before dinner. Oh wait, don't you have a bean jam bun or something?
I gave her bread that I had bought, thinking I would eat it for lunch, but had forgotten about it. Here, eat this to keep your hunger at bay.
Wow, a green tea jam bun.
Green tea.
Come on, let's go.
Here we go.
Sorry about the barking.
It's been a while since I came here.
Said Amane as we climbed the gentle sloping path of Windmill Hill. We flew over here many times on our test flights, didn't we? Flying over here felt good.
Pardon me for a second.
Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned at that audio?
Okay, so sorry about that. I shut the dogs up and by making them go downstairs and not allowed upstairs at the gate.
Flying over here felt good, so it was a regular course when we were testing.
Next year, a windmill that I designed is going to be built here. Huh? Really?
Amane nods.
The ideas came from the things I learned about aerodynamics from constructing the glider, and I tried making a new design of windmill. A few experimental models will be built here. You're making new windmills?
Why is she always just the cutest frickin' thing?
I don't know, but my heart, man.
For some reason, Asa's eyes sparkle as she joins the conversation.
Yeah, next year. I drew the designs during my spare time at work, but one of the other members of staff found them. Before I realized it, it had been decided that they would actually be made.
That is such an Amane thing.
Honestly.
Because of that, the number of calls and emails with requests have been increasing, she mutters. She's still a natural-born klutz. Or should I say, an insane person with an audience. Then, while thinking about the windmill that Amane had designed, we arrived at our destination. Here it is, Amane.
Oh. Come on in!
Entering the dock, Amane looks up at the vast ceiling.
This is our new secret base. Asa and Yoru let us use this place.
Or Asa did, at least. Amane takes a look around at the dock's facilities.
This is amazing! This is just like the real thing! It is, isn't it? It's all thanks to Asa.
Thanks to this place, the plan that we've been working on is proceeding smoothly.
Plan you've been working on.
We grin while standing in front of the glider that we had positioned there.
That's... So you finally noticed? Well, we're still in the middle of it.
While Kotori and Ageha whisper to each other, Amane checks over the aircraft that was in the middle of being built.
I thought, this is...
We're improving it according to the designs that you left behind.
my designs. Yes, the ones you made for Iska.
Agaha holds out the designs that had been put over there. Amane looks at them quietly, and it wasn't clear if it was with a sense of nostalgia or sadness.
Honey is the one who made those plans. Really? You guys are sure are stupid. This kind of thing is just armchair theory, you know?
You know, coming from you, Amane, stupid is a compliment.
No, it's not. We're gonna make it a reality. When we didn't have a place to carry out our activities and couldn't do anything, we talked about it together. How we would go about it and if we could actually pull it off.
We carefully considered piece by piece the possibility of making the parts. We hypothesized the actual construction of all of the parts in the plans and carried out a realistic simulation. That was really painstaking work. But thanks to that, we were able to confirm that we could actually make it. That's why we can do it.
Everyone. We'll definitely get there, to the passage of clouds. When that happens, you'll be there with us.
We will fly, bearing everyone's dreams, with this thing.
You guys really are crazy after all. With a leader like you, Amane, we can't help it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sis?
Oh, no!
Me
Don't
too.
zoom in on it! Don't zoom in! Hang on. There we go.
It's like a similar cuteness level to Link's happy face when holding
The cat.
the cat.
Yeah.
Like,
Asa held her hand up and ran towards us then. Uh-oh. She slipped and fell over. Are you okay, Asa?
Hello. I'm fine, but more importantly, I want to fly with you too, you guys. Of course. You're one of us now. Yeah, she's right. I'm so happy to hear that. Give me a break. Even my sister's getting excited about it. This is completely stupid.
Excuse you?
You found a good base. With this place, it looks like you can build it in peace.
Amane seemed relieved as she spoke, excuse me, having seen all of the facility once we had moved from the dock to the office. Amane must have been worried about us, which is just like her.
Here you go, Amane. Have some orange juice. Thanks, Asa.
It seems like Asa has gotten quite friendly with her already. Anyway, Amane, there's something I want to talk to you about. I spoke to her in a somewhat formal tone. Nervous expressions appear on Kotori and Ageha's face. The reason why we brought you here is not to show you the new base.
It isn't?
I nod sharply. Then I look at Kotori and Ageha once more to confirm our intentions. They both look back at me and tell me go ahead. Asa just had a nervous look on her face as she gripped her bottle of soda. Amane, can you become our advisor?
Advisor?
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about this. Because we don't have an advisor, we can't be recognized as a club like we talked about before. After that, we asked several teachers, but of course they all refused. Wouldn't they have to also teach?
Mm-hmm. There are no teachers with expert knowledge of gliders, and they would be under Mr. Tobioka's observation. Even if they became our advisor, it wouldn't mean much because they don't have the qualifications.
As far as that's concerned, you have all the required qualifications, and you have experience of managing a glider.
That's true, but I'm not a teacher, am I?
That shouldn't be a problem. I'm the one who thought of this suggestion. Before I changed schools, I was in the cycle racing club, but the coach was a pro racer who had been invited from outside the school. Bringing in an outsider to be the coach is quite common in top-level sports, and also not unusual for art-based clubs to bring in experts. Amane had graduated from our school, so she was already very familiar with it. this meant that the chances of it being permitted were much higher than if we were to bring in a complete outsider.
Please, Amane, you're the only one who can do it. We know that you're busy, but...
Seeing us all bowing our heads, Amane goes into deep thought. She walked once around the office, then picked up the picture frame that was on the shelf.
Back then, I thought that I would have nothing more to do with gliders. It's outside my area of expertise, and I don't really like high places. Also, Itsuka is no longer here.
Itsuka's no longer here. That meant that Amane didn't have any reason to continue having anything to do with gliders. Amane.
Is that alright with you? That time you were so close to getting there. We were so close, but so far. I definitely think that's the way it is.
Amane speaks, so she had realized something. That time, inside of you, you'd already found the answer.
Yeah.
As Amane answered without hesitation, the rest of us, without knowing it, all hung our heads. It really was all a thing of the past, Amane and gliders. We kind of knew this already, but now we felt that the truth we didn't want to accept was right there in front of us. Amane looked at herself in this photograph, the picture of herself with a slightly awkward smile on her face.
But... I owe you guys a favor that I can never repay. Now it's my turn to help you. Huh? So... Yeah, I'll be your advisor. Alright!
Eat shit, Tobioka!
Yes, we did it, Katori! Ahoy!
Yeah! We'll be able to do something about it now.
This is great, you guys.
We all instinctively gave each other high fives and hugged each other to express our joy.
Oh my gosh! Don't scare us like that, Amane! Yeah, right! The truth is, well, this is about the new type of windmill that we talked about before. As a special training exercise, students from Keifu Academy will be participating in a construction project. Oh, I might have heard about that. It's a large-scale training exercise, so students who wish to take part have to apply for it, so that's what it is.
The ones taking part must be mostly 4th and 5th year students. Even though they say they're recruiting those who wish to take part, they didn't ask us 3rd years. I wonder where Ageha heard that rumor. Ah!
I'll be the teacher for that lesson.
Oh, yeah. Pal! Amane proudly sticks out her chest. Her ample chest jingled as she did so.
Wait, this makes sense. They're in summer right now, so... You know, the next school year... Boom! How about that? It's pretty cool, huh? I'm a teacher, an adult.
As always, the thing that she's boasting about is a bit off the mark. Compared to teachers, those at the center of a big project like this are supposed to be of an even higher level.
So, you're going to be teaching lessons? Well, yeah.
With that, Amane arches her back, pointing her nose to the ceiling. The rest of us say, there's no way she can do that, is there? Amane's terrible at teaching people.
Oof. Unless you get used to her, it's hard to understand what she's talking about. I feel sorry. Sorry for the top class students who have been chosen.
Mochi...
If we meet at school, you'll have to call me Miss Mochizuki.
Mochizuki-sensei!
Oh my gosh, with her route, he'd be dating a teen. Okay, I'm...
Anyways.
Oh, sorry. Just... Okay. What is she saying? She repeated the year and carried on going to school even though she was much too old.
While we were having that kind of conversation... Oh, Yoda. Okay.
I see, so it's a windmill, and it's the one that you designed.
Yoru, did you know about the plan?
Yeah, our grandfather is the one putting up the money for the project. Huh? Really? The reason why Keifu Academy students are participating is because of our grandfather's suggestion. It's connected to the performance of the school, and so it's a good way to advertise it. I was told to participate, but I thought it was much too hassle, so I refused.
Good choice. Oh, is that so? Now the conversation is going off on a completely different tangent. Well, somehow she accepted. We've taken another step forward. Actually, that's all the steps we need.
Okay, let's go back. I'm starving.
We left to go back to Flying Fish Manor to see Amane's eating style, which ruins her beautiful image.
Y'all, if we take her route,
Yeah, a few days later.
it's dating a teacher! Come on!
From what I've heard, it actually, I think her route, ends sooner? I think her route is significantly shorter. I could be wrong. We boldly make a trip to the student council room, bringing Amane with us, who had come to the school in connection with the special training exercise. Then, having fulfilled all the conditions, we received the seal of approval from Student Council President Akari Kumoi for the restoration of the Soaring Club.
Woo!
I can't believe you dragged Senior Amane back here again.
Still with an element
she was
of
already coming
amazement in her voice, Akari announced her desire to participate in the new type windmill construction project there in front of Amane. Suck it, Tobioka. Then the next day...
I'm sorry.
Shit. Tobioka fucked us over. During lunch break, thinking that Akari had come to visit our class, she suddenly bowed her head with a somber expression on her face. What's up, Akari? Masasuku, who had been following her like a servant, tried to go ahead of her, but Akari holds him back.
No, well, I'll tell them. What is this about, President?
I called it.
It's about your soaring club. Its return to the status of the club has been rejected in a staff meeting.
What?
Why is that? We fulfilled all the conditions. Strictly speaking, it hasn't been rejected yet. Some of the teachers are strongly against it, so they have yet to reach a conclusion.
When she says some of the teachers, we can guess who she means without her having to tell us.
That's no good. If it's not approved, that's the same as being rejected.
Akari gives a nod with a gloomy expression. We fulfilled all the conditions you gave us. What other problems could there possibly be?
Senior Mochizuki is a temporary teacher, and she's also a very busy person. The teachers who are against it said that the burden of being an advisor might be too much. That's up to Amani, though, isn't it? She said that she would do it. Yes, that's what I think, but the teachers criticize this as being a waste of a valuable resource of someone like Amani Mochizuki.
Wait, what do they mean a waste?
How about fuck you?
That's enough, Matsuko. This is what was arranged from the beginning. It's my fault for not being able to help them. I can't help it if they blame me. We're not blaming you, President. She's right. Those teachers are the ones to blame.
Isn't there something we can do, Akari?
I'm not planning to leave things undecided like this, but I don't think we can do anything about this problem right away. Which is why we in the student club council approved the restoration of the soaring club to the status of club. This is the document issued by the student council.
She said as she handed us the document that was evidence that the Soaring Club's restoration had been approved by the student council. It had the proper
Meaning they
seals
can fly.
stamped on it too.
It isn't much, but we will give you club funds in the student council's preliminary budget. As for the runway, we've contacted them and received permission for you to use it.
That was quick.
If anything happens, the student council will take responsibility. I'm sorry I can't say more than that, though. That's why you have to be careful not to cause any problems as you carry out the club activities. Thank you, President!
Thank you very much.
Thank you! Well, that's all I have to say.
Hikari gave a bow, then, dragging Masasugu with her, turned to leave.
Oh, that's right! It's about the glider that disappeared from the school storeroom. If you happen to find it somewhere, it's yours. Use whatever you like as equipment at the storing club.
Said Hikari as she gave a big grin.
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
I take back anything bad I ever said about her.
I told you I like her!
She was surprisingly accommodating.
She might not seem like it, but it's like she's cheering for the soaring club.
I think I kinda like her.
So that's how our soaring club made a safe, well, sort of, return after a 1-year blank. Oh! Okay, how long have we been
Shall we
going?
end it here? We've been going...
I kind of want to do more. We haven't even gone for 2 hours.
How much longer is this next segment?
I have no clue, because we're getting to parts I do not remember.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, let's do one more.
Okay. Wake up, Kotori!
Let's do, like, another day cycle when it turns
Wake up,
tonight,
Kotori!
and then
Breakfast has been ready for a while now. Hey, Kotori!
Watch her already be at the place.
Nope.
Good morning. What time is it?
7:34.
What?
Breakfast is ready, so get changed and get over here.
Okay, okay.
Get over here! Scorpion.
Thanks for the food.
Kotori, still looking sleepy, stuffs her face with food. Yeah.
Hi, Hattie.
Hattie partakes in some food too.
Good morning, Kotori. Good morning, Miss Sanabe.
I believe it's Habane.
Or Habane, sorry.
Good morning, twins. Did you sleep in? That's not like you. I was busy studying for exams last night. My student rank dropped after the last test. I have to regain my spot or I'll get an earful from Tobioka.
Who the hell gives a shit about him?
Maybe he's her actual teacher.
Because you were busy with club activities. Hey, you have bedhead!
Black.
While still holding her chopsticks in a rice bowl, Kotori looks over at me. I just can't believe you. I combed Kotori's hair with a brush from the washroom. It's all tangled. You have such beautiful hair. You should take care of it.
Oh my gosh, she's such a mom! Oh!
Comb her gently, okay?
Wait, she's not embarrassed at his compliment? Sorry, I got stuck on something.
What do you do if I get split ends? I need to keep my beautiful hair healthy.
No, she's like, I'm sexy and I know it. Okay. While talking, I brush Kotori's hair as gently as I can. Just like she bragged about, her hair was luxurious, smooth, and soft. Her hair feels so nice.
Doesn't it? How to eat up?
Oh, it's like they're already dating.
Somehow I feel like I'm seeing something I shouldn't be seeing.
Something unspeakable.
The worst part is that they aren't even
room.
The worst part is that they aren't even aware.
Why don't you go get him to comb your hair too, sis?
Something unspeakable is happening in that room. I want to die, so I'm going home now.
Okay, you can go home, just don't die. What? No, I'm fine.
Done with breakfast.
Okay, I'll clean up, so go prepared.
Okay.
He's literally such a mom.
You're really close to Kotori, aren't you, Aoi?
Aoi? Aoi!
Yes! You think so?
I mean, are you dating?
I wish. Why would you say that?
What do you think, sis?
Yeah, I thought so too.
No way. I guess we get along, but...
Aw, so you aren't?
That means he's not taken!
Why does Asa sound so disappointed? Okay, never mind.
Because she's rooting for them! Which is adorable and I love it. We are all awesome!
What was she expecting? Okay, that's the line I missed. We're 15 minutes behind schedule. Let's hurry.
Oh, are they going to fly?
Possibly.
Okay.
Kotori had gotten energy from breakfast, and her eyes were alert. Hang on tight. I ran with all my might while pushing Kotori's wheelchair.
Run!
Hey, wait up!
Pushing a wheelchair while bolting? Well, this is a first.
Mush!
Hurry up and push!
Mush! Now, we're in the middle of final exams. The student body are giving the tests their all. But as for us...
But with the money being back, it feels like things are finally starting. Even if Tobioka complains, as long as I can use this runway, the race is mine. I'll look down at him from the sky and... That's fine, but how about moving your hands?
Just laugh it up. We're doing a great job despite these tests, huh?
I don't know about that. If we don't finish our tests as quickly as possible, we'll never make it in time.
For the morning glory!
Morning Glory will definitely come this summer. Whatever happens, it'll make it in time.
I'll
make it in time. I can't read. Come on already. Quit getting all excited and move your hands, okay?
Kotori's overnight cramming seemed to have paid off. She handled the test well and is in a good mood.
I am late.
Asa and Yoru entered.
You're late. What were you doing? I'm sorry. Hey, club leader, weren't you the one who said participation was optional during tests?
Are you two okay? There are more tests tomorrow, you know.
I'm fine, but as for my sister...
Yoru takes a side glance at Asa, who hangs her head.
I think I'm fine.
If you fail, you're not getting invited. That will be embarrassing for the soaring club. What?
I'll do my best.
You're so excited, it's getting annoying.
She's high from lack of sleep.
As soon as tests finish, it's summer vacation. After all, we don't know when morning glory will come.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do for summer vacation?
Buildin'.
Wake up super early, do test flights.
And now that you mention it, I haven't decided on anything in particular. Beach episode 2! No, I'm kidding.
Yay!
Following our standards, we would normally work from morning until night, as much as time would permit. However, we couldn't very well ask that of Asa. Right after summer vacation started last year, we had a training camp, didn't we? Oh, yes, a Japanese training camp.
What's Japanese training?
Or I guess an anime training camp, where they don't actually do anything related to their clubs and instead dick around on the beach.
Sounds fun.
Asa's eyes sparkle with excitement. Watching this, Yoru says, I kind of agree with you. I kind of have to agree with Yoru on this one. Seeming to find the whole thing troublesome.
Let's do it again this year. A camp would be okay for me too.
There's not much reason to do it this year. Camp paperwork was just done as an excuse to stay at school late. Oh, that! Right.
Oh, yeah.
Since the secret base, our current location, isn't on school grounds, we don't hear any complaints no matter how late we stay.
That brings
back memories. Amani and Ageha came to Flying Fish Manor, and then we made food and ate together, remember?
Beef. Yes, delectable beef.
And had tournaments with paper gliders.
Yes, it was around that time, wasn't it? When we all became close.
Yeah, it was. Until then, Katori and I didn't get along at all.
Ageha says this with a mean-spirited laugh. Ah!
That's all in the past. Now we get along really well, don't we?
Ageha clung to Katori.
I love you, Katori. It's sweltering! Get off me!
Katori pushes Ageha away with all her might, as...
Oh,
Asa says, looking on with a moved, or maybe jealous, face.
after all, to strengthen our bond.
Nah, we're not going to do camp.
Darn, why not?
Amani is busy, so she can't come. Asa is a boarding student. Ageha lives near here. There's no point in staying at Flying Fish Manor.
Aw, I wanted to have a camp too.
Asa
How about you
looks
just camp
miserable.
out there?
But I'm sure that when we hit summer vacation, this secret base will be like a camp location anyway.
By the way, sis, aren't you forgetting something? Forgetting something? Oh!
Asa remembers something and rummages through her bag. Then... Oh no.
Sorry, can I have a moment?
The music has started.
Hmm?
Asa pulled Katori to the edge of the dock. We watch on from afar.
I was told to give this to you, Katori. What is this? A letter? When I went home before, some guy called me over and asked me to give this to you.
It's a freaking love letter!
Oh no.
I said no at first, but he wouldn't give up. He seemed like a nice guy.
Those are always the worst. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, I gave it to you, okay?
Light pitter-patter of footsteps echoed, and then only Asa returned as if running away. Katori is absolutely still after receiving whatever it was from Asa. What's wrong with her?
Well,
Katori opened the item she received from Asa and looked inside. After a while, Katori leaned back in her wheelchair and screamed. It was as if an explosive had been inside the object. Shit. Well, what happened? I hurried over and... Poof. Katori hurriedly hid the item in her hands behind her back, as though it were something I was absolutely forbidden to see. What's up with you? Your face is completely red! I had never before seen an expression that so perfectly fit the phrase, beet red. Katori was blushing deeply, and tears welled up in her eyes. For some reason, she was shivering. Katori? Katori didn't speak. She turned to the side and pushed the wheels on her wheelchair. She sped away with extreme momentum. What the heck happened to her? As I stood there confused, the door opened again, and Katori poked just her head out.
Ageha, get over here!
what is it?
Just come over here.
Okay. I'm
What should I
angry
do? Do about what?
About this!
Let me see. Is this a love letter? Seems that way. I'm really surprised, but...
What should I do, Ageha? What do you think I should do?
Just settle down. You're beautiful, so I'm sure you've gotten a love letter before, right?
Yes, lots of them!
Right, so the to get so surprised about. But that was before my legs became like this. Huh? Who is it from? I don't know. Oh, there's a name written on it. Let's see. Oh, it's Miata from the Robotics Club. He's smart, has a handsome face, and is pretty popular with the girls, you know.
I like you, Katori. Please go out with me. I see.
Wait, is that it?
I don't know what to do, Agia. Why are you so troubled about it? If you think it sounds good, you can date him. If you don't, you can turn him down, right? But I... Oh, I guess you could try dating him and see how it goes, too. Is that even a thing?
Yes.
I don't know what to do. This is so hard. Why? Could it be that you like someone else? I haven't even thought about that.
After a while, only Ageha returns.
Midori says she didn't get enough sleep, so she'll be back early. So she'll go back early. I'll see her off.
Okay.
See you later.
She said only that, and then left again. Somehow I feel like I was left behind. Just what was that? Katori's behavior from a second ago. She was obviously hiding something. What in the world was she handed?
Oh wait, that was,
Oh, sorry. If it's something you can't say, don't worry about it.
It was a love letter, right?
Huh?
Yodel! We can just suggest it and lead him on without saying... We can't just suggest it and lead him on without saying it. I feel so bad.
You feel bad about something?
You feel bad about something?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A second ago, when I was going home, a boy from a higher grade said he wanted me to give the letter to Katori. I tried to turn him down, but he was really insistent. He begged and said I had to do it. He seemed like to know she was in the soaring club like Katori, so he entrusted the letter to Sis, who is more approachable. I mean, with Katori, she's always with you or Agia.
A love letter. That's why she was making that face earlier. At any rate, it was a love letter. Love letter, huh?
Wait, what should we do?
What should we do? Shouldn't we just let things happen as they will? Katori didn't seem altogether displeased.
No, not about that. I mean about today's club activities.
Ageha and Katori had already gone back. In this state, it would be difficult to continue working. Let's call it a day.
I'm sorry. She apologizes almost as much as me, like... You look kind of happy about it. That's not true. I feel the same as always. Miyata, huh? He's not a bad person. That's true. He's a bit dense sometimes, but he's a hard worker. Is he nice? Yeah, probably. I see. I thought you were going to turn him down right away, but I guess not. Yeah, huh? Yeah, well, I don't really know him, and... I'd hate to let this chance go to waste. Sorry, have you dated any boys before? No. How about you, Aiga? It's a secret. Huh? But you made me see it! That's a bit surprising. You're so cute. I was sure you'd at least have a boyfriend before. Well, I was somewhat popular before anyway. I think I said that a second ago. So, why didn't you date anyone? I wasn't really interested in that kind of thing. What's more, even if I didn't do anything, boys would come, so I thought getting a boy would be easy. If I wanted a boyfriend, I could have one whenever. That's how I felt.
Wow.
Had we met at that time, we probably wouldn't have been friends. I was young and stupid at the time. I was still a kid. And now you realize that the world isn't so simple? Yeah, I guess you could say that, but... It's
It's fine. You have a nice opportunity, so take time and think about it. Thanks for taking me back. No, it's fine. I was able to hear an interesting story, too. Everything I said is a secret, okay?
It's a secret to everybody.
I know that, especially to Aoi, right?
Aoi.
Of course! If he knew that I'd never dated a boy, he'd laugh at me. I wonder about that. Uggy, huh? Anyway, see you later. I'm home! I'm home, Hattie. Look at this, Hattie. Oops, sorry. I got a love letter. Amazing, huh? Hey, don't eat it. Hattie, you tore it.
Hattie, you did a good deed today.
I think Hattie ships them.
Yeah.
Wow. A love letter for someone like me. What should I do about this?
After Kotori went home, I did a web search on a PC in the office. If I remember correctly, €1 is about 110 yen right now, so... Whoa, this is expensive! Even if I use all of my savings, this would be difficult. But if I have this...
What are you looking at? A perverted site?
Wah! Ageha had come up behind me and it was already too late to panic. She was looking at the...
Again, this is why I think they have a sibling relationship rather than a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
She was looking at the display from over my shoulder.
A foreign glider site?
Yeah, just taking a look.
Oh, is this... Could it be?
A cockpit for people with handicaps. I was looking at a German glider production company's website. I had been going around to different glider-related websites before, and found it by chance. It seemed that there are cockpits that allow people who don't have use of their legs to fly. I cobbled together the limited information I had, and finally found this site. But it's made in Germany.
Wow, I can't read it. Oh, it's so expensive. The price is prohibitive.
On top of that, it doesn't seem like you can just order it either. I'd read an account of a Japanese person who had bought it. It seemed like they had to go through legal procedures and all kinds of annoying stuff.
We don't even know if this can be attached to our glider.
After all, our glider has an original airframe. We can build it!
But if we had this...
Yeah, we could have Kotori fly. I said that with a sigh, and Ageha laughed. What are you laughing about? You know as well as I that Kotori wants to fly, right?
Does she?
Don't play dumb. Kotori first said this around the time that Amane said, "We don't have enough pilots." Who the hell is Amano? After that, we didn't even say anything else about it. Even once, but looking at her, it was obvious. Has she already gone home?
Yeah, I took her home without a problem.
I see. How was she? When I asked, Ageha made a slightly surprised face. It seems she had gotten a letter, so...
Oh, are you bothered by that?
Yes.
His brain right now.
I wouldn't say that, but...
Fine, I won't tell you.
Okay, I'm bothered by it. Tell me, Miss Ageha.
Miss Ageha sees and knows all. Well, I guess she didn't seem displeased.
Saying that, Ageha took a side glance and watched for my reaction. She wanted to see what kind of face I'd make and was implying something on purpose, but I'm sure my agitation showed on my face just now. Just as I thought, Ageha smiled a cruel, complacent smile.
He's going to think about it seriously.
Obviously.
She might actually date him. Oh, you're getting upset.
You're having fun with this, aren't you?
Yep.
You have such a charming personality.
Miata isn't a bad person after all. If it'll make Katori happy, I think it's not a bad thing.
Wow, what about all that being a secret back there? She peeped at me.
As I said, whoever you tell a secret to, it is between you and them and the best friend.
What about
Always.
What about when Ageha said specifically not Aoi?
Again.
Whatever. Quit watching for my reaction every time.
Didn't you go back?
She wants to be alone, so she went back early, right? So I can't just intrude on her, can I?
Well, that's true.
But then you're looking around foreign sites for Katori, so it seems a little bit.
I don't have anything else to do. What am I supposed to do?
Then why not go back and study for tests or something?
I did it out already. You don't have to tell me that. I'll go back in a bit. I'd never have asked in the first place. While complaining, I was looking at the site in German. It's been a year since I started preparing the dorm dinners with Katori. I gotten used to it, and we were a pretty good team. But as for today, she's sighing again. She's been like this the whole time. She's missing the spirit that she always has. I wonder if she's thinking about her reply to the love letter. Thinking about it, even I got restless. Hey, don't zone out like that when you're holding a knife!
Okay.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah. Ow!
Now look! I told you to be careful. Kanako, can you get the first aid kit? I called over to Kanako, who had been watching TV in the dining hall.
Alright.
Thank you so much. Show me the cut.
Wash it off in the sink.
Bright red blood was running down her slender, supple fingertips. Doesn't seem that deep. I wiped the blood away with a tissue and then applied a bandage.
Bro, you always have them wash their hands and then apply the bandage. Just so no bacteria gets in it.
Right.
Y'all, basic first aid.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened to you, but don't zone out like that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Katori answered while idly rubbing her fingertip, which was wrapped with the bandage. After hesitating for a bit, I spoke. If you want to talk, I'll listen. Aren't you worried about something? If you are, you can tell me. I was a bit embarrassed and said it in a bit of a blunt fashion. Katori was taken back for a moment. Then...
Okay. Thank you. But it's nothing.
I see. While answering, I felt a throbbing pain in my chest. It was like a small needle being pushed in.
It's true, it's nothing, okay?
Katori was probably panicking and falling up like this because I wasn't saying anything. Yeah, I got it. I smiled and replied. This isn't good. Ever since learning about the love letter, I felt strange.
Yo!
What is it?
Something feels a little off.
Really? Everything's the same as always.
Vibe's a bit weird. You sure? But for you to burn your food, I think this might be the first time.
Burn my...
Ah!
Black smoke was swirling out of Franca. Oh no, why didn't you tell me earlier?
Well, I thought you were making a special kind of dish.
I thought to make it over. Or if there are ingredients left over. This was adding insult to injury.
I'll help too, okay?
Okay, please do. Wash the frying pan and make the main dish again. As Kanako has said, this is a first for me since entering Flying Fish Manor. Since Katori is always helping me, it shouldn't take that long, but anyway. Anyway, what are you gonna do this year?
About what?
Summer break. You aren't going to go home? As far as I know, Katori has only gone home once this year. And even then, it was during the New Year. She'd been driven by Hibari, and it was just a day trip.
I'm not going home. Amane's come back after all, so I don't have that much spare time.
I see. As unnatural as it sounds, I was relieved that Katori wasn't going home. It wasn't about club activities. It was because if Katori had said she'd spend the entire summer break at home, I would have been really lonely.
Aw.
you want to end here, or?
Yeah, I say the next, like, day cycle.
Okay.
Sorry!
Okay.
I just haven't had dinner yet.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
I came straight home and I'm like, I'm kinda hungry. That's why I was, like, snacking and stuff during, but yeah, I'm really hungry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you're not free tomorrow or Saturday?
No, but I am Sunday.
When are you free after that? When can we next play this game again?
Monday.
Okay,
And
cool.
then, sorry, I need to double check. Monday, and then, Thursday.
Yes. So, I'm pretty sure that in the next 1 or 2 episodes of this, the confession is going to happen. I'm nearly certain. If we're lucky, it'll be in the next one.
Okay. I hope it's the next one. Because I need the confession and I need cuteness.
Also, thankfully it's not like most visual novels where it's like, oh, it's led up to the confessing, and then, oh, it's the end of the story. No, there actually is some development afterwards.
What I want is pictures. I want drawn pictures.
Oh yeah,
okay.
You'll get that.
Not just the dumb, well, it's not dumb, but not just the face models.
You will get CGs, I promise.
Yes! Thank you!
Yes.
I need it!
Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one, unfortunately. So, we will be back with this on Monday, I guess. Skyward Sword on Sunday. And as for tomorrow and the day after, probably just some more Team Fortress. Although I might stream with Noah on the Hitmon channel. So that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We will see you all in the next one. Take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.